you just do what I tell you to do. You go against that, I'm going to curse you. It was that simple. So we broke the commandment. So he said, he laid it out in Deuteronomy 28:15-68 about the curses or the punishments that he would put on his people for breaking the commandments. Our people took them for jokes. But when we continuously broke his commandments, this is what you see. Now, let me get that Isaiah 29:10.
One more question for you. Out of all these black people on the face of this earth, only 144,000 is going to be saved?
That's not what they told you.
I heard that number though.
It's in the scripture, but that ain't what they told you. You know what I'm saying? We get that right there.
The book of Isaiah chapter 29 verse 10. For the Lord has poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
Deep sleep. We sleep right now. That's why y'all got these questions, trying to find some answers. A lot of our people walking around here dead to the world, sleep. Let me get that Jeremiah 17:4.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy inheritance.
Our people discontinue from our heritage, where we talk, dress, everything that we eat, everything about us, even our homeland. Discontinue. We don't know where we come from. Where's our homeland? See that? If you knew your homeland, it would come out like this. We don't know as a people. So read it again.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies. And
we ended up on these slave ships. Come over to this correctional facility known as United Snakes, Babylon the Great, land of confusion, land of the law, to serve our damn enemies. This is a correctional facility. Just like in Baruch, you say we over here for a reproach and for a curse.
So wasn't black people already here before this supposedly discovered it?
Yeah. But the same ones that were here, when he came over here, they shipped them on a boat, sent them over there, sent them to the islands.
Now you got South America.
That's how your Levites end up in Haiti. In Haiti, excuse me.
They brought us over here.
Bring that out of Deuteronomy.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 49. 28, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation. The Lord shall bring a nation.
So who brought us? Who did this? Listen to it again. We're going to tell you who did this. Read.
The Lord shall bring.
The who?
The Lord. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
The Lord did this. He the one sent them to come get us from the
This is God.
to scatter us all around the world. The Lord did that. Why? All praise.
All
praise.
Right.
That's simple. Keep reading on that though.
The Lord shall bring a nation. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flyer.
Just like the brother brought out earlier, Christopher Columbus came from the other side of the world over here to the Americas to get the individuals who were here already. He already read. He read in our book. That's in 2nd Ezra. Read.
As swift as the eagle flyer.
As swift as the eagle flies. See that again. The eagle is always a representative of anybody who had the nation of Israel in captivity. Read one more time for him, bro.
And the Lord.
Say that again.
Listen to what the scripture says. Bring it up.
And the Lord shall send a nation, against thee, as swift as the eagle flyer.
As swift as the eagle flies. That's a context clue. Always what they said when they went to the moon, so-called went to the moon. Right? The eagle has names. Why they ain't say the hawk? Why they ain't say the buzzard? Why they ain't say baby bird?
Why did they say America?
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You know, they said the eagle has names.
Man, who's already
Huh?
The prophets of the Lord, man. Oh, hey, the prophets of the Lord, man. Bring clarity to it, man. IRS, represented by Eagle. The post office, the Eagle on it.
Every branch of the military service got an eagle on the back of the money. Eagle on it. The nation's bird, eagle. Philadelphia, eagles. We can go on and on behind them. But he said he's going to send a nation of people as swift as the eagle. These different nations that you see right here,
Rome, Greece,
Rome, every nation that you can think of that had us in captivity always represented themselves as Egypt. Egypt had an eagle. Greece had an eagle. Romans had an eagle. Persian Medes had an eagle.
So the Bible very like
real.
symbolic, like well,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like
The Lord,
no,
man,
like you know what I mean, like.
the Lord is deep, man. The
It's
Lord
like
is deep.
poetry in a sense. Like when he's acting, like it's literally right in front of our faces. But
Can I get a script real
you know
quick?
what I mean?
Give me 7 8. I think it's 7 8 1.
I'm assuming that
So,
7 8 1.
wrote the Bible.
He authorized it.
He authorized it. God told him
Yeah,
to
yeah.
write this.
Let me read this.
King
Can I watch
James
this?
right. He authorized it.
What do you mean?
Translated from another language to another
Oh, I
language.
see.
You know?
I got it.
Just like the president, he can pass a law to what is it, amend a constitution or change something in the laws. That's what he was set up to do. He changed because we were going into slavery. So he said, my people gonna need this, so let me translate it to a different language. But let me check this out real quick. And find a way that he was given unto you to know the mystery. Watch this.
Book of Psalms. Book of Psalms.
Click it. 781, yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 78, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Give ear, O my people,
Uh-huh.
to my law.
So that's the first step. The Lord said, take heed to my laws, my commandments. Go ahead.
Incline your ears to the words of my mouth.
Right?
I will open my mouth in a parable.
What are we out here doing?
I will open my mouth in a parable.
So the Lord said the things that we speak, it sound parable. You know, it's deep saying, right? You can't just open the Bible and read it face value and think you're going to get understanding.
Thank you.
Just like you said roll,
Right.
you said cloud. We just gave, that's talking about the chariots, UFOs, right? So there's a lot of sayings like the Lord used terms as beasts. He called us sheep. He called us gold sometimes, right? So these things is just like we talking about the eagle, had face value. He said, I swift as an eagle. Our people wouldn't know what they're talking about.
Right.
But now that we got to understand it, we can break it down. No, he was talking about America. This is thousands of years ago. So they have different language. They have different lingo, right? But all praise to the Lord, he gave us the spirit to get us understanding, right? So that's why it's a parable to our people. We say, yeah, the white man going to slavery, yada, yada, yada. They don't understand that.
But how come a preacher, like you go to church,
They're in that whole plan too, aren't they?
why is they not like, you know what I'm saying?
What,
They
give me
teaching
Jeremiah
all the
30.
God, why is they not like,
Jeremiah 30.
you know
Why
what I'm
would
saying?
they?
Huh?
They black like us. It should not be fuck. They should
They
be
pockets
trying
are
to say
different,
they
ain't
Yeah,
they?
like
y'all is.
growing up, like we didn't hear it like that.
Right. No point is, we didn't hear it like this.
So what? How did God?
We all
That's
had
what
our
I'm
own
saying.
world.
Woke up one morning was like,
New.
I think mine was like that too.
Let me show you why. First Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 9. For I think that God hath sent forth us, the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. So we're a spectacle unto the world. You ain't gonna find every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's preaching the gospel. You're not gonna find them teaching the truth. You're gonna find the people who God told to go out into the highways and hedges and compel my people to come
And
Mm.
in.
majority of the people going to church are going to be deceived anyway.
Right.
Didn't you say that?
There ain't no bunch of homophobic.
But
I can do bad all by myself, spirit in them.
the point I wanted to pull out of that is the Lord said I would send my apostles last. Every time the end of the world comes, the end of Sodom and Gomorrah, the end of Egypt, the end of Noah and his time period, he was sending his apostles last, telling his people to repent and keep the commandments. But you got to keep it.
Gotcha.
This is the book of Luke.
Just to go with what you asked me, why you don't hear it in the church? Because they don't teach the commandments. They say they done away with it. So they say the Old Testament
Old
don't even.
Testament.
But this is what the Lord tell us. He said the New Testament. Read.
Luke chapter 14, verse 23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges
to the highways and hedges. Go ahead.
And compel them to come in.
And do what?
And compel them to come in.
See that? He ain't say go hide behind the pulpit. He ain't say go in the church and sit down and wait for them to come.
Right.
He said go to them. And do what?
And compel them to come in.
Come in.
That my house may be filled.
Said what?
That my house may be filled.
Because our people going into these buildings, hoop line and dancing, singing. You know what
Right.
Proudly to say that.
Right.
True. And they think, and you know what? That's the crazy thing about Christian church. They always want to worship inside that
Right.
damn live facility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I can say
Church
that.
is not a building.
Let me get Leviticus 19:17.
Let me bring this piece up right quick, my brother.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 6. My people has been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
That's right. The
There-
shepherd is a leader. Right. You know what I'm saying? Pastors, deacons, teachers, presidents, whatever. Go ahead. Kings even. Go ahead.
They have turned them away on the mountain.
They done turned us away from the truth. They want us to hop, skip, and dance and do the same thing as the white man, Chinese man. They want us all to be one. Go ahead.
They have gone from mountain to hill.
We used to be great. Now we hills where anybody can ride over, jump over, do anything. It's hard to climb a mountain. It's hard to conquer a mountain. That's why you got Esau trying to climb to the top of Mount Everest every year. Putting their life on the line trying to climb to the top. Ain't nobody trying to climb no hills. Read up. Keep reading on it.
They have forgotten their resting place.
We done forgot where we came from. We done forgot our Lord. We done forgot our Lord, everything about who we are.
Right.
We want to be Americans. We want to be blacks. We want to be Negroes, niggas, gosh, Dothanians, whatever you want to call Wow. Bring it up.
All that found them.
We're proud to say it too. You ain't lying, but proud.
All that found them have devoured them.
All that what?
All that found them have devoured them.
Every land we go to, every nation that has found them, they devoured it. Got us on the bottom of their society. We here in America, it's supposed to be land of the free, home of the brave, we on the bottom. Can't get a job, or we struggle to pay our bills, struggle to keep our households together, struggle to even speak to each other, walking down the damn sidewalk. We go to China, same thing. We go to Australia, same thing. Everywhere you go in the world, we on the bottom. But we the greatest people. Go ahead.
And the adversary said,
What? Our friends?
And their adversary said,
and our adversary said, we offend not,
They say, we ain't did nothing wrong. They did what? Go ahead.
because they have sinned against the Lord.
They know. They read our book. We don't read.
That's so cool. That's cool.
And we ain't did nothing wrong. They did. They sinned against their Lord. That's why we able to put them in captivity. That's why we able to gun them down broad daylight with the damn camera right on me and get off. That's why we able to run in they damn houses, flood their neighborhoods, flood their towns, and celebrate off of it. That's how we able to have them celebrating our victory of us free, being free from our oppressors and having them in slavery and they celebrate. They popping fireworks when we was beating their backs in. They said, wait.
What I was saying was, this is due to our pastors and preachers not giving a damn to teach us all these things. They have allowed this thing to keep going and going and going. That was the scripture saying. Because our pastors and these churches refuse to teach us who we are, these things have continued to just keep on going. This is where we just continue to be oppressed, and the oppressors saying, it ain't our fault.
So if y'all was to get on a big, like, any one of y'all to get on a big platform and talk like this, something must likely happen when y'all.
They will shut it down. They ain't gonna let us speak. And if we did, if we got on there at the Super Bowl, you ain't gonna have nothing but 100 people say something. You got 1 million folk watching the Super Bowl. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it.
Book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
We already know by reading this book. We already know what this is become. But for the love of our people, we don't give a damn about it. Rain, sleet, or snow, we coming out here to wake our brothers and sisters up. Standing bold as lions, confessing the Lord in front of the damn Gentiles.
Right.
We don't give a damn about it. We care about our people. We know we gonna be locked up. Some of us might be put to death for this.
We see that.
We don't give a damn.
No.
They ain't give a damn locking us up. They ain't give a damn putting us on them
Bring
shit.
it out.
Cutting our babies out. At them having the horse rip us in half. Putting muzzles on our mouth. But when we stand up and speak the truth, they get nervous about it.
Right.
That's the animal-like quality. That's Judah coming about us.
That's right.
12 tribes. Scattered worldwide. That's why we out here. We ain't the only brothers doing it. The brothers down there, brothers all around the world right now, standing out bold as lions right now. Against the heathen.
Right.
Against this wicked ass kingdom.
Right.
Prophesying the downfall, waking our people up. Let
That's
them know
right.
what time it is. Huh?
Like
That's who we are, brother. It ain't nothing you can join. You were born that way.
That's right.
You just gotta stand up in your role and walk that walk. And that's what's required of you as an Israelite. It don't require you to go get no job and work for the oppressor. Even though you gotta take care of your family, that's not why we here. It wasn't because we didn't want to work that we got put on these damn slave ships. We the greatest people on the planet. We done invented damn near everything. They make money off our backs. If we stop working today, this whole economy crashes. It ain't the stock market, it's us.
We just stop.
It is-
Hey, that's literally we the first stop.
We are the stocks. Abraham.
Stocks and bonds.
Stocks and bonds.
That's the Bible, right?
Huh?
That's what y'all talking about, like we the stock and the bonds. That's in the Bible, right?
Well, we bonded to this place. Like the scripture says, we sold to bond men and bond women. So we've been sold to these people. So, like, you know, I better go around the I'm about to say on Wall Street, you remember we was the first stop, black folks.
Right.
Black Wall Street.
Not Black Wall
I mean,
Street.
black. That was in like
New York.
Oklahoma somewhere.
Trading us.
Right, they would trade
Make
us
money.
in
Oh,
New York
you
City.
talking about slaves? I thought you
Right.
were
I'm sorry. In New York City. You know Wall Street that's in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were the first people on the stock market. Slaves.
I didn't know that.
Huh?
That's crazy.
Like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
That Wall Street, that's what they used to take us down Wall Street
So
to,
to purchase to auction us.
on Wall Street.
Right. I just saw that.
And there's so much history, man. That's why the Lord said you got to come
Did I
to
tell you,
newborn baby.
everything they've been saying, some of this has been scrolling through my Facebook. I don't know how it's coming, but I saw that.
Phone listen to you. But go ahead.
Oh. But I saw that, like
That's
the
for real. That's a real thing.
What? Yes.
We talking about going to damn the Bahamas.
Right, and you got a trip. You feel me?
One of your apps.
Yeah. Sweepstakes.
I mean,
I forgot what it's called, but it's like data.
no,
tracking.
like that's what they like. That's what a lot
Especially
of
if you
people
got
like.
an
A lot
iPhone,
of
when you set it up, they actually
like-
do you want to allow them to track your data on your phone. You know, you setting everything.
No.
Yeah.
They just not got to be commercial for this.
phones, like literally like tell them.
Tell them everything.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta be careful because y'all hearing the Israelites. They bring in, you keep saying Bible, the word. They might send you TV pictures. Now you gonna have to swipe left.
You
Right
gonna get a
here.
video.
You just swipe.
They might send you Joel Osteen. Guess what? You swipe up and get him the hell out of here.
That'd be funny if that
You have a loved one, you know, do one of them sentimental videos.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Come.
Do you love God?
And see, that was Christianity too.
And then
Right.
suck
That-
right back in.
That's the way in this world. Though.
So we're going to get back into some more commandments. You know what I'm saying? Because we already told you it's more than 10. Y'all married? Y'all a couple though, right? Nope.
The book the book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse.
Okay, whether y'all know it or not, we as a nation of people are made to be the bride. The Yahweh Christ is the bridegroom. we supposed to come together as Americans. We supposed to come together as Americans, and in order to be a strong nation, we have to have a strong America.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22, and verse number 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed,
if he come to her, he running game, go ahead.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her,
betrothed means engaged, but he lied with her, go ahead.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Meaning he's supposed to make her his wife. So if y'all laying down together, y'all supposed to make that thing work. Y'all supposed to marry. Thus says the Lord. Not where America tell you, they say, hey, hit quick, go do what you want to do. Hit anything walking. No,
My bad, right.
tell us we supposed to marry who we lay down. Right? That makes a strong nation, and it stops destroying our household.
Right.
We do that, we have several kids by several different men, and that man got several different kids he don't know nothing about them. Right. Household, the neighborhood, the community, the street. You only got simple. That's not easy. Telling us to lay down with somebody, that's your woman, or that's your husband. It's that simple. Is that hard? Now, before you lay down with that person, the Lord tell you to prove all things, or prove that person. You get that in
Doesn't that go against one of the commandments?
We all done broken. We done broke damn near every one of them. I know everybody.
Yeah, he's right, man.
For real. But due to the grace period where we have an opportunity for us to get ourselves together, rather than being put to death like the brother brought out earlier, that's what we supposed to do. Wake the hell up to who we are, remember who we are, come back to keeping these commandments. It's all raising our families that way.
The book, you had Deuteronomy 22 and 16. Yeah, that was it.
Let me get that.
Like the brother was saying, like from this point on, now that y'all know, hey, if y'all lay down, y'all will have to get married. But before that, y'all were ignorant to the laws and statutes and commandments. So before y'all lay down, or if y'all have ever laid down before together, then y'all need to consider, hey, the scriptures say prove a friend first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got you. That's what you want to rock 67. I got
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend,
If thou was to get a friend,
prove him first.
prove them first. You know, a lot of our people, they go off America's mindset. You know, hey, this person looks good. I want to lay down with her. I like the way she shaped, or I like the money he got. I want this. You know, but they don't really prove that person. Proving a person will consist of seeing how this person reacts to adversity. What type of work ethic do they have? Are they a clean person? Are they willing to listen to you, work with you, rather than work against you? These are the things you got to consider. Is this somebody that's going to be there for me during the tough times? Or are they only going to be there when they can get something out of it? These are the things you got to consider. You know what I'm saying? So bring that out. Okay.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit.
Read that one more time.
Prove him first.
Prove him first, not second, not after you gaslight him. Right. First. Because we lay down, you know, we're supposed to get that person to the end. So you don't want to make the mistake of laying down just for you having a good time. You know, because we all know it don't take nothing but 5-10 minutes, and hey, you bring in a little one in this world. Life altered for the rest of your life. So you got to prove that person. Do that first. Go ahead.
Prove him first, and be not hasty to credit.
Not quick. Credit that person. Oh, they took me out. We had a good time. I wanted that to be my man. Or I wanted that to be my woman. That ain't nothing but a meeting. You know what I'm saying? He bought me an outfit. That ain't nothing but an outfit. It's bigger than that. What's gonna happen 5-10 years down the road? Do you as a man have a plan or goal to strive to reach? And do you know your role as a man or a husband or a father? Likewise with a sister. Do you know your role as a woman? What you were created for? Do you know that?
I have an idea.
What you got?
I mean, you can tell me and I could probably let you know if I
Do you know? What is
as
the
a
woman
man.
created for?
Oh.
Let me get that in Genesis.
I mean, I don't want to be wrong.
This is a learning process.
We talked about it. You know what I mean? We talked about it. But if you say what I'm already thinking, then I'm not
Hold down the house, like, you know what I'm saying? Hold down the house, like,
Hold down the house.
how we talk about it. Yeah, we know.
You got that in
Like,
Genesis.
be his helper.
There you go.
Be his helper.
That's right. Helpmate.
2 and 18. I got that.
Helpmate. But you got to have a goal. You got to have a goal to be striving to reach for her to help you reach it. You ain't got no goals, she's gonna find her own goal. And likewise, her job is to be a helpmate, to help make your life easier. Not to make it harder, not for y'all to be battling going back and forth. You're supposed to be a pillar of respite. That's in the scripture. And if she's a virtuous woman, she's gonna double your life. So you gotta go by what the Lord says. You can't go by what they put on the TV with our mom and dad.
I've always knew that.
You gotta go by creator life.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 1. Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife.
You see that? Blessed is the man that has a virtuous wife. Go ahead.
For the number of his days shall be double.
Shall be what?
Shall be double.
See that? You got a lot of entertainers, Michael Jackson, Bernie Mac, 50 years old, all the money in the world. They dead early, 50 years old. You know?
A virtuous woman rejoices for her husband.
She rejoicing on her because you got knowledge. You leading her the right way. She rejoice over there.
And he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
In what?
In peace.
In what?
In peace.
Y'all invited to the wedding.
That's right. Be the best thing, right? That's right.
But that's how I gotta be, bro. You got to know your role. Both of y'all gotta know your role. You gotta know both roles because you're the head. You have everything falls on you as the man. You have to know both roles. Just like a supervisor or manager at a job. He might not do these jobs every day, but he has to know, have knowledge on all of it in order to be able to guide other individuals in those roles. So it's important for you to know your role and hers. That's what the scripture talk about. Let me get that about the marriage and honor.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable.
What the Lord say?
Marriage is honorable in all.
Let the world tell you otherwise. Now, you ain't got to get married. You can do that.
Wait to get married.
What you waiting
I
on?
have a random question.
What you got?
It's very on topic. What's up with baptism? Like, what's that? Like, do we still have to get baptized even though we are Christians?
Right now, you get baptized in the word.
That's
Right.
right.
That's right.
So we still, but my question is, we still have to physically still do that.
Ephesians, that's not even a real thing.
Yeah, but being baptized is basically in this word anyway, because the word is going to cleanse you, convert you. You can be dunked in water all day, but you still come up smoking blunts, getting whatever,
So
getting drunk as hell, sleeping around with everything that's walking.
it is?
Say it is.
It is?
What you said?
Smoking weed. Is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
How?
What do you mean?
It's an herb.
Look, I ain't trying to be crazy or play
I'm not
around with
trying
the Bible. No, but I really have a.
Nobody smoked in the Bible.
So what did this Bible verse is talking about? It says something like, and again, I'm not playing around with the Bible. I was just trying to get understanding. It says something about I gave the cattle for the grass to grow and earth for the servants of man.
Yeah.
Like,
For food.
Okay.
I mean, so essentially we can still consume it.
So you don't smoke it.
But don't smoke. I've heard that.
so you can, again, I'm not playing around with the Bible. I'm just, off
It's for
the
medicine.
understand.
Like an herb is not supposed to be burned. Am I correct?
So if you eat an edible, that's bad.
You're supposed to do it for medicine and for food. Where you're trying to do it for recreation.
Like, check this
So I
out.
just want to know.
Well,
I ain't trying to go down with the white
That's the purpose of you eating.
No.
Trying to get your mind on another level, right?
Yeah.
So you're not sober now. You gotta be sober.
Keep it real with me now. If you go,
Did I not tell you that? Right?
say you go and try to buy some weed, right? You don't sit there and ask him how much CBD is in the weed. You don't ask him that. Y'all want to know how high you can get. So that's not the purpose of what the herbs God created. He created these things for food. He said, I have created the herb for you to eat. When you think of any smoke, I'm gonna let the brother explain it, but
Dumb question. What is marijuana? I mean, I've seen medically, but what's like the real purpose of marijuana?
Medicine.
You know, and a lot of times, marijuana supposed to help your mind, help you relax. Like, help your body. Like if you're in pain, inflammation and stuff like that in your body, you have, pain. That's what it's really supposed to help your body relax. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be right.